Guys, I'm your mom. What's up? I just filmed a video, but I had another thing I wanted to talk about, but I'm gonna make it two separate videos because the first video I was talking about was me talking about um what was I talking about? I was talking about my life path. I'm probably gonna film 3 videos today because I want to talk about relationships right now. I am so confused. I'm so lost. I feel like my brain is scattered all over the place, and I hate that feeling. I hate when one of my biggest pet peeves is being confused. I hate when I'm confused, or like why when I don't know why something is happening. Hold on. I've been leaning on a vase because I was standing over there, and I don't actually need it. But back to what I was saying. I am so confused. I've never been more confused than when I'm participating in the interacting with other people. So there is this guy that I'm interested in. This has happened quite a few times, and I hate that it keeps happening because I'm so passionate about everything. I put in my all to everything that I do, and when things don't go my way, I cry. It's just I just do it. I put in everything that I could and it still didn't work out. Of course I'm gonna be upset, and that's okay. I'm not gonna apologize for crying when I didn't get my way. I was frustrated, and crying is the safest way to relieve stress. I've learned that. I don't know where I learned it from, please don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that's a fact. So there's this guy, and mind you, I don't know what it is, but I have let me find my words. When it comes to men, I don't willingly interact with men. Like, I just never will. Men are not people that I want to interact with, and it's not in a hateful way. Like, I don't hate men. Like, I can't hate men. I don't know all men to hate them. Like, but that's like, for me to... Oh, that's something on my screen. To me not wanting to interact with men, it's like me not wanting to interact with snakes, because I don't know the difference between which ones are venomous and which ones are not. Like, I'm not gonna willingly approach a snake in hopes that it's not venomous. Like, I'm not just gonna take one home and just hopes that it's not. Y'all, ignore my hair. It doesn't even matter for the video. I'm locking it currently, and it just kind of does what it wants, so I just let it. It's an in-house day, so it doesn't matter. My skin looks so clear. Anyway, I don't willingly interact with men. Like, if I'm in a room with men, I'll interact with them, but I'm not gonna go out my way to be with a man. Moving on. Not moving on, going back. My thing with men is they have had so many men in my life that have failed me that I don't depend on them anymore. Like, I never have any interest to actually talk to a man. I've never been excited to talk to a man. And it's not I'm gonna say it again because I know y'all want to quote me. It's not going to come from a place of hate. I don't hate men. I'm gonna say it. I don't hate men. I don't trust men. And it's like, I know not all men, and I know you're gonna say it in the comments. That doesn't stop me from being wary about the ones that about the species in general, because at the end of the day, if it's not all men, that means it's some men, and I don't know which some men it is, so I'm always going to be very careful around interacting with people. But that's what everybody, I'm just very iffy with people in general, but I am more likely to be social with a woman than I am with a man. That's just the way I am. I'm trying to get out of it, but I don't think it's a bad trait to have. It's not coming from a place of hate. I'm not hurting anyone, so it doesn't really matter what it is. It just is what it is. And I'm supposed to be talking about relationships. I don't even know where that whole bit came from, but relationships, there's every time I like a guy, because I like men. I like women too, but I like, my majority of who my crushes are men. And anytime I'm pursuing a relationship, it's a man. So that's who I'm going to stick on right now. Men do not, what am I trying to say? Men every time I'm thinking about a guy to pursue, like, I don't just go around looking for people to date, because it doesn't matter to me. Like, obviously I'm human. I want to date people. I want a physical relationship. I want a romantic relationship. I want to have people around me that I trust. So anytime the opportunity comes up for me to get into a relationship, I do look deeply into it, because I'm also very intentional, and I don't want to make mistakes that can be avoided. And I don't know if I just overthink everything, or if I'm thinking enough and people around me aren't thinking enough. And so it makes, I feel like I don't know, I really do feel like I overthink things, because people, to me, in my head, people are not one-dimensional beings. They don't have one side to them. They have multiple sides. We live in a three-dimensional world. Everybody is three-dimensional. There's not one side to that person. So if they show me a good side, that doesn't mean that they can't be something else as well. As it doesn't have to be this or that. It can be this and that at the same time. Like, it doesn't have to be, oh, this person is a bad person because they don't agree with the way I think politically, or this person is a good person because we both want to save the earth. That it doesn't have to. It's not that ever. It's never that. Obviously, I can pick and choose when I decide, like, oh, this is not a person that I want to be around, or this is not a person I want to take forward in the future. But I try to give everybody, where's my water? I try to give everyone a benefit of the doubt, because I know that there are sides to you that I haven't seen yet. And I feel like whenever I like someone, if they show me their red flags first, and I'm thinking about somebody specifically, this man has shown me many red flags, but he's also shown me many green flags, like a lot of green flags. And I'm like, sometimes I feel like I sew up the red flags and wear them in a dress, because this person, I feel like, is something we can work on together, because everybody has red flags. There is not one perfect person on this earth, but his red flags to me are like, it seems like he's very stubborn, and stubborn with a certain aspect of his life that may or may not change. And I don't know if I could change that. I'm not going to be delusional and say that, oh, well, if I get with him, he'll change his ways of viewing, because that's not how it works. If somebody believes something, that's what they're going to believe. It's very hard to switch a person's belief, even if you have hardcore evidence. People believe what they want to believe. At the end of the day, that's what's going to happen. They're going to choose to believe what makes them feel comfortable. And I could go on a whole rant about religion about that, but we're not going to. We're going to stick on the topic, because that's what I'm going to do. And I feel like, what am I talking about? What was I just talking about? Oh, he is so creative. And I don't want to say too much, just in case they happen to find this video. He's so creative, and I like the way he thinks. And I feel like he is interested in me. But I have a lot of people telling me that he's very, like, he has a certain type, and that if I don't fit that type, then he may not budge. But I feel like he likes me. But then again, I'm very good at picking up on how people feel about me. But then again, I could be completely wrong, because they keep telling me he's also just flirty. So I'm not sure if the people around me are delusional, if it's me. I don't know if I want to take that step and forward and figure out if he likes me. And that's what spiraled me into making these videos anyway. Not, I had already thought about these ideas, but I think what made me really start is the fact that I was sitting in my living room, and I was like, I have two options. I can pursue him and we can work on it, and I can go through the inevitable heartbreak that will eventually happen, whether or not it's like within a relationship, or it's like me finding out things, or if it's a rejection or whatever. I could just tell him, which I probably will eventually just tell him that I had a crush on him, because it's not a secret. I'm not hiding anything. I don't care if he knows, because I can like you and not want to be in a relationship with you. It doesn't, like, that's not always how it works. I can like you and not want to be in a relationship. But I am attracted to him, and I do want to be in a relationship. I'm not sure if I want to be in a relationship with him, though, because I don't know. I've never been in a relationship. I am very picky, and I'm very intentional about who I have around me, because I feel like the people that you have around are your biggest, like, it could disturb your peace or it could make your peace. And I want to be peaceful. I don't want stress. I don't want unnecessary stress. Like, my main thing is I don't want somebody coming into my life and creating problems that don't need to be there. Because how are you entering my life and you're making my life hard? This is my life. I'm going to remove you. Like, you're not going to come here and make it hard for me. This is my life. It's mine. It's not yours to decide whether or not you can do whatever you want. And that's why I don't take anything from people, because you're not about to decide that you want to treat me a certain way. If I don't want to be treated that way, I'm not going to deal with you. So, back to the relationship thing. I think he likes me. I'm not sure, though. I'm just going to have a conversation with him. Or I can completely disregard my feelings for him and focus on myself. Focus on my content creating. Focus on my physical health. Focus on my gut health. Focus on my mental health. And keep myself busy enough to just ignore the fact that I have feelings for this man, which inevitably is going to bring me back into the circle of my mental health, because I'm not dealing with how I feel. I think the best thing is to combine them both. I'm gonna have to tell him. It's going to be an awkward conversation, because if he does like me, then we're going to actually have to work on being in a relationship together. Unless he just likes me and we both like each other and we decide not to be in a relationship, then that will just happen. But I can also focus on myself. It doesn't have to be either or. I don't even know why I was thinking about it like that. It doesn't have to be either or. I can do both things at once. I don't have to choose. Wow. I don't have to choose. Guys, don't settle for anything. Please do not settle. There is no man or woman on this earth that is great enough to bring down your standards and treat you badly just so you could be with them. There's nothing special about this woman or man. I can promise you that. They are just human. They are just a person. There's 8 billion people on this planet, and I'm pretty sure you could find a copycat version of them. If you want that person so bad, I don't know if it's the looks that you want or if it's the personality that you want. I promise you they got another person that has the personality of them and the looks are different, or they got the looks of them and the personality is different. I promise you, you do not have to settle for anything with these people. Do not settle. They have the male loneliness epidemic right now, and they have that one video of that man that was like, ladies, eventually you're gonna have to settle. You don't have to settle. I don't know why society has this bargain with women that they have to they have to marry, they have to be with people. I don't have to be with nobody. I could be single for the rest of my life if I want to. And I think that's why I'm so okay with not getting into a relationship with him, because I'm not gonna settle for less than I deserve. Because I believe that I deserve best, because I'm going to give my best. Obviously, I'm going to want the best for myself, and I'm never going to want anything lower. I don't care about money. I care about the way that you're treating me and the way that you treat other people and the way you're respecting our relationship. That's what I care about. And if you're doing anything out of the sorts, then we can't be together. Because who do you think you are? Do you know who I am? Like, that don't make any sense to me. That just brings me to a whole thing about cheating. I don't understand why people cheat. I can't be friends with a cheater. I don't want to talk to a cheater. Anybody who cheating in a relationship, cheating on a test is kind of different. I've cheated on a test. Guilty. Anyways, back to, it's not even about him. I remember this one guy. I hate when people have control over my emotions. Like, they are unwillingly, like unintentionally doing it, but I hate that I don't have enough control over myself to not get upset about certain things that they do. They're not doing it. They don't know that I'm crying over it. Or unless they do know, then that's a problem in itself. But they aren't doing it on purpose. I'm doing it to myself, because why am I allowing this person to have so much power over me? They shouldn't have that much power over me, because I'm my own person. Yeah, that's the end of my rant. I'm kind of getting sick of talking. I have like a headache right here, and for some reason my tongue pushing against my mouth is hurting me too. So I'm just gonna stop here and probably pick up the camera later on today and talk about the third thing that I wanted to talk about. But yeah, that's it. It's your mom. Peace out.